Hey everyone, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I am diving headfirst into making a strategy based game in Unity. Picture this. You place your soldier on the battlefield, and the AI does the same for the opposing team. Then all chaos break loose as they battle it out, and only one team is left standing. So far, I got the system where you place your units, and I also made two types of unit. One is shieldmen and another is soldier. But guess what? I got some exciting updates to share today. So after wrapping up my exams, finally, I jumped back to the project and added the archer, our third unit. It's got some cool animations and now the movement script make it feel super smooth. Let's check out some of the animations. Alright, next up, I need to make the enemy a bit smarter. So I worked on getting them fight on their own. I set up a system where the opponent units spawn automatically at a certain point. And bam, they are ready to rumble. It's awesome watching them go at it. But before I dive deep into the AI stuff, I realized I need to balance out the stats of all the units. That's super important to make sure that the fight are fair and fun. To balance this out, I created an AI that throws the unit in a one-on-one battle. The idea is pretty basic. If the unit wins, it keeps its stats. But if the unit loses, it's get a random stat adjustment. I even made a mobile version of the game so I could train and watch my units battle wherever I want. But man, after a few days of testing, I hit a wall. The results were all over the place. Some units were too strong while the others were too weak. I knew I had to rethink my strategy. So I decided to shake things up and give neural network a shot. I whipped up a simple ANN in C# within Unity, hoping it would help me balance the game. But oh boy, I ran into a ton of backpropagation issues. Debugging that mess was a headache. I thought why not switch to Python? That's when I realized it might be easier to handle all this in a language that is more suitable for AI. I got to work connecting Unity to Python, which let me use PyTorch to train my units. This took some trial and error, but once it clicked, it was like unlocking a new world. Now Unity can talk to my Python script, and I was ready to put a power of neural network to work. I play around with different neural network setups. One idea was to give each unit its own neural network so they could learn individually. The other approach was to create a big neural network that balanced all the units together. I couldn't wait to see how these models perform in battle. The goal? Get the unit to adapt and improve their strategy over time. To encourage the unit to learn effectively, I set up a bunch of reward functions. I rewarded them for landing hits or for good defense. But despite my effort, the results were still pretty meh. Most units weren't improving like I hoped. Everything seems random. I knew I had to rethink my reward system to get better results. Honestly, after all those weeks of frustrating results, I was ready to throw it in the towel. But then I watched this inspiring video by CodeMonkey, where he talked about how a developer dedicated 5 years to his game. He faced ton of challenges but kept pushing through. That hit home for me. It reminded me that we all face struggles in game dev, and taking a step back can sometimes be just what we need. So I decided to hit a pause and really think about what I was doing. I started sketching out ideas and figuring out what was working and what wasn't. It's okay to take a breath and plan out the future. This whole journey is about learning after all. I got some awesome features planned that are going to level up the gameplay. I am super excited to share this with you guys. It's all about making a game that feels fun and rewarding. Before I wrap up, I want to hear from you. What challenges have you run into while making your game? Drop your thoughts in the comment below. I love hearing from you. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. If you're into game dev or just enjoy following along, smash that subscribe button. I promise I will have something playable on stream before the end of the year. Until next time, keep creating, stay inspired, and I will catch you in the next video.